welcome to my channel, Olivia Tarpey. So today I thought I would do the TMI tag, too much information tag. Thanks so much to Corny Pollock for the tag, and so here we go. So I'm wearing, usually I wear most of my designs because, as you guys may or may not know, I'm a fashion designer and I create designs for my own couture label called Olivia Tarpey, which you can check out, oliviatarpey.com. So I'm wearing one of my silk blouses, and I'm wearing a hand-painted skirt which is really pretty. And you guys saw, if you haven't seen my DIY hair spring accessories, well, you guys can see me making these. So yeah, I'm wearing pretty much all of my own designs. Yes, I am currently, the first time I've ever been in love is with my boyfriend, so I'm very, very lucky, and I'll leave it at that. Sort of not really. If I haven't liked anyone or if I've seen that it's gone bad, then that's it, end of, game over. I should actually know this. I think I weigh like 60 kilos, not actually sure. Nope, no tattoos. Yes, I've actually got my ears pierced, but right now I'm not actually wearing any ears. Ears? Okay, I'm not wearing any earrings. Okay, that's terrible. OTP. This is really bad. What is OTP? It's a mixture. Okay, so right now I am totally obsessed with the Grand Hotel. There's just an amazing love story and there's so much drama, so I love that. Old school ones are the OC. I love the OC. Gossip Girl is amazing. How I Met Your Mother is probably the one I've seen sort of constantly, I'd guess, because I guess I don't really know that many bands. But I love Grand National. I don't know if they're still around or not, but ages ago when I was at school, on my way home I found a CD, and I think it was a promo CD, and it was by them, so maybe they live near to me or something. Grand National, they are amazing, and I just have that one album. But honestly speaking, I love Shakira and I love Jennifer Lopez. So that I know they're not bands, but I love them. I really do love them. And just random songs. I'm terrible at this. I'm 26 and it's going to be my birthday really, really soon. I'm a Gemini. Honestly, I think, obviously apart from someone who loves me and sort of cares for me and enjoys my company, I guess the main thing is someone who really gets me and who I guess for the thing that I've always looked for in someone is someone who's really caring, down to earth, and who I could spend the rest of my life with. But also, I guess, someone who could get the fact that I'm a fashion designer, because it is a different sort of lifestyle, I guess, and you know, there's fashion shows and all of this sort of stuff, and honestly I've always wanted to be with someone who I'd say, look, I've got a fashion show, and them to say, oh wow, that's really exciting, and not say, oh, you've got to do another one of those things. And so honestly, I guess someone who gets that side of me as well, and who loves me and cares for me. I think I've rambled on a bit, but my boyfriend definitely does this, so I love him. And I guess someone who's funny, and not necessarily sort of comic funny, someone who I can spend a lot of time with and have lots of fun, and who loves travelling. And yeah, I'm just gonna stop now. Oh, there's anything that's got to do with follow your dreams or all of that sort of stuff, but I guess there's a really good one. There's loads of really funny Spanish ones, well, Colombian ones that I know. So one is falta mucho pelo pa moño. But I guess honestly, anything that's got to do with following your dreams or to reach the stars even if you get stuck in the clouds. Setting your goals really high and actually going for it and doing your best to achieve it, not just be a dreamer and just not do anything about it. Be a dreamer and do something about it. It depends on the film. For instance, I used to, I mean I still do, I love Ben Affleck. Female actors, Meryl Streep, I love her. Just lots of people, I guess. Oh, sorry, Keira Knightley. I love Keira Knightley so much because actually when my sister and I were little, it was really good. We weren't ever given, you know, two pink things. So often we were given one was blue and one was pink, or one was blue and one was red. I guess those are the two most used colours. And I always chose blue and my sister always chose red. So I would choose blue, but in fabrics I love sort of purples and violets and things like that. I guess hence the colours I'm wearing today. I think it's a good combination because I love classical music, so if you have classical music in the background, obviously soft, and that's really quite relaxing. I mean, for instance, Shakira and Luis Miguel. Then I play it really, 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 really loud. Just somewhere where I can be alone and I can just process my thoughts. Oh my god, okay, I take ages to shower. It's not because I can't do it quickly, simply because I love showering. The sensation of literally just standing there and having water run down me, it's so nice. It's literally better than any massage. It's so nice. So I can easily have a shower that's an hour long. But if I have to shower sort of quick in and out, even washing my hair, I can do it in 15 minutes. Half an hour. Oh my god, yes. The first one, it's happened a few times, which is really weird. When I was at school actually once, one of my friends, she's still my friend, she once actually just picked me up and literally threw me across the room. And I'm not joking, okay, there was an entire classroom of witnesses. It was just, I was tiny. I used to be the shortest, thinnest, skinniest girl in my class. Those were just my genes until, you know, my Colombian sort of curves came in. But I must have been really light, and she was a lot taller than me and sort of stronger than me. Although I was pretty strong, so and this was during a class, okay, so my teacher was there, so she stopped it, so I couldn't do anything about it. But the most dangerous one, actually, my sister and I were travelling, backpacking in Thailand, and long story short, basically, these two Thai guys attacked my friends and I, and they were in the pool, and they started throwing bottles of beer onto their heads, and I was trying to coax all the girls away to get in a tuk-tuk, in one of those little taxi things, and then I was with my sister and we were walking away, and this guy literally ran towards us, punched me in the face. I fell down, and you know when everything just slows down, the slow-mo was me falling down backwards, my sister jumping on the guy, literally trying to punch him, but these Thai guys are literally hard as rock, and then so you sort of like leaned forward and grabbed, you know, his royal crown, royal jewels, whatever it's called. Okay, so she reached over where it could cause most pain, and he then flicked her and punched her, and by which time our other friends, there were actually a couple of guys, but they were dealing with the other guy, they ran out and sort of dealt with him, and then we all ran away and got on a taxi and just went to the hospital, because actually one of the guys had this stone thing thrown at his head. Nope. The thought and idea of just spending time with my boyfriend, actually, this is a hard question. What's that meant to be? Is that like in people, a turn on is someone who can be honest and caring and a true friend. But if it's in the sense of me personally, what I love, holidays. Just literally the thought of going to a beach and the sun is someone who lies. And actually, honestly, I think someone who sort of hates on other people, but specifically, so people who say bad things about Colombia, to me that's just the worst thing. Also someone who is awful to my family, or who, sorry, but that's just wrong. If you're, and especially my sister, you know, I love and adore my sister, and there have been people, you know, if anyone says anything about my sister, literally, like, that's it, end of. The reason I joined YouTube, actually about a year ago, one of my friends, he suggested that I do YouTube videos because he thought that my clients and friends and family and future clients would find it really interesting to watch my videos, to be able to actually see the collections that I design, maybe the process, but more so you can see so much more in a video than you can from a photograph, because we do loads of photo shoots, but I think in videos you can see so much more of it, and also it speaks to a wider audience, and I could show my personality. And I also, you know, there's so many people that I've obviously now started watching, and they're so inspiring, and you know, people, I love how people share their stories, so I wanted to share my story. Fears. My fears are people passing away. I think that's definitely my biggest fear. And failing. Those are my two fears. Although the other thing is I hate getting lost or losing things. I hate that. So I've been working on this amazing collection, which you guys will see really, really soon, and they are these amazing little black dresses, but for some reason I'd been sewing for so long, for several days straight, and just this one dress I kept on doing mistakes, so I literally just stopped and burst into tears. That ridiculous, I know. A couple of minutes ago when I told my boyfriend, it's my name. It actually is my genuine name, Olivia Tarpey. Actually, I'm currently reading the Harry Potter series, so, and I'm currently on the Half-Blood Prince, so yeah, basically Harry Potter. I think it's a BBC production called Rev, and it's based on this man who's a vicar. I think it's called Rev, so please forgive me. If it's not, I'll correct it and put a little note. And he's a vicar somewhere in London, and it just goes through the kind of things that he has to deal with. And it's not really religious at all, which is, you know, it shouldn't put you off, but it's just really funny because there's a sort of tramp who is part of his congregation. So it's actually really funny, and he's married and has a kid, and there's some amazing actors in there. Physically, the last two people I spoke to were my boyfriend and his sister. On the phone, it was my mum. I actually just texted my sister not that long ago, so my sister. I love anything that's Pan-Asian, but oh my god, I love it so much. I love Singapore noodles are still, I think, my favourite, although I love those Vietnamese rolls, and oh, I just love food. I honestly love food. I really want to go to Lebanon, and the reason for this is actually I'm a quarter Lebanese and I have never been, and unfortunately I don't speak Arabic because my great-grandfather moved to Colombia, and when he moved there he wanted his children to integrate with the society and the country and everything. So my granddad actually spoke a bit of Arabic, I believe, but my mom never learnt it, and none of her brothers and sisters. So unfortunately I don't speak Arabic, but I do speak Spanish. So I would love to go to Lebanon so that I can meet some of my family who we still have out there. And I just love the culture, and I think it would be really amazing to go. I also really want to go back to Laos and Thailand. I'd love to go there this year. Physically, just the room down there. Last place I visited was Colombia. My boyfriend's still my crush. Well, just before I started this video. I was actually insulted by a kid, which I find very strange. If it's, I guess, strawberry or watermelon, those are quite nice. But in Colombia there are these amazing sweets, and there's this thing that supposedly is called sour apple, but it's not a sour apple, it's more similar to a kiwi, and the flavour is just amazing, and it's lulo. It's really bad. I used to actually play the piano and the recorder, but my sister actually went off to do, I used to do more, because of moving from country to country, it obviously means that you grow attached to a certain teacher or something, and then it's really hard to continue when you're dealing with a new language, different culture and all the rest of it. So I actually did more art-based things, and I did lots of ballet. So I don't really play any instruments now, which is terrible. I played croquet. I love croquet. It is awesome. It is so English, it's hilarious, but I love it. Last song you sang. It's Shakira's new song, Can't Remember to Forget You, which I love. It's so good, and she sings it with Rihanna, and it's amazing. Favourite chat up line? I don't really know any. I think there was one about you must be tired or something because you've been running around my mind all day long or something. Or there's something about you must be an angel because you've fallen right out of heaven. Something like that. Okay, don't remember. But and no, I have never used a chat up line. I mean, it's better just to go and talk to a person. Like a human, not like a recorded device. Last time you hung out with anyone? I hung out with my best friends, which was amazing, and we actually did a video. We did the best friend tag, so I actually need to wait for you, you know who you are, to send me the videos so that I can edit them. But I love you. That was a special shout out to one of my best friends. Who should answer these questions? I think all of you guys should answer these questions and then leave me a link below so I can see them. But I would love it if all of these guys, because I love you guys so much, would do a TMI. And if somehow I've tagged you and you already have one, then I apologise. And I probably haven't seen your video because your videos are awesome and you just have already got too many or something. So if you already have one, just leave a comment below with the link, because I'd love to see it. Something I miss the sun, and I miss the beach, and I miss my family, and I miss Colombia, and I miss that feeling of freedom when you're traveling. That's what I miss. Okay, random things that are near me currently is this really cool thing that I made with my boyfriend. Chocolate Easter bunny. Massive. Look, it's bigger than my head. Like a little hair accessory. And Lyra. Lyra! Say hello, Lyra. Lyra, say hello, Lyritos.